Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today is a Tuesday and we have some news updates. I'm always loving these update type of videos. I don't know why, I just enjoy talking, so I find it perfect for me. Anyway, that's a weird transition. I don't know how to transition from that. So let's just jump right in. There's actually quite a few interesting things that were put into the game today on this random Tuesday when Festival of the Four Winds is almost ending. They input the 3 design a weapon contest winners into the game, and I have a lot to say about this. And I'm planning on making a separate video going more in depth with them. I have recorded all my footage. I've gotten all 3 of them, and they are so beautiful. I just look at them and they're like, ugh. It's amazing. There are a couple bugs with them, you could say. Like there's some clipping issues, maybe some gravity issues with a few, and just more minor things. And community feedback is like, of course, put their feedback in and said some things look a little too thick, some things look a little too thin, some look a little too long. That's what they're saying. So take that with a grain of salt and take that how you will. But overall, I've gotten all 3, and I'm just going to say it was a lot of fun. It was very different. It's nothing I was expecting, really. I thought they were going to be gem store skins. Thankfully, they weren't. They were in-game. You earned them from doing collections, and I had a really fun time. I will say it was a little short. I would have liked it if we fought a boss or something, or if something was time gated by like a day. I know a lot of people don't like that word of time gate. I know it gets under people's skin, but I think like when you have shorter time gates by like a day, it makes it just feel a little bit more amazing. But those are just my personal opinions and semantics. But more to come on these 3 weapons. For Living World, we had a little update to the Domain of Korna story. Help your allies to secure key positions in the Awakened Inquest facility. This is when I believe when you're defending the portal and they are just siphoning in. I could be completely wrong. I think that's what it is. But basically they're no longer, the Awakened are no longer going to be dropping loot. They're instead, there will be an Awakened chest after the first 2 capture points have finished, where you can go over there and pick up your loot. For World vs. World, we have some general changes. Shield generators now block all attacks from other siege weapons. So it's going to be more of a pure shield. It's gonna follow its name. It is a shield, so it will be blocking a lot of stuff. Racial summon skills. Now, I don't play a lot of World vs. World, so I don't know if these are important updates or just more so minor. But racial summon skills fixed a bug that allowed players to recast racial summon skills and have more active summons than intended. That seems more like a bug. Mist Firewolf fixed a bug that allowed players to recast this skill and have more Mist Firewolf summon than intended. I'm guessing this is in tandem with the racial summoning skills. I guess there was just some issues with multiple AI. For the Edge of the Mists, you guys might recall that the arena, they put in an arena for people to just fight around, similar to the Heart of the Mists, where it's like the basic PvP arena. They increased the size for the Edge of the Mists arena because people were complaining it was feeling a little too small. I never personally went in there and got like first-hand experience, so I'm gonna have to go in there sometime soon and see how it feels. Supposedly it's gonna be larger. And siege equipment can no longer be placed in the Mists arena. That would be so funny. Like you can just be like sieging all these players. It is a free-for-all mechanic, so there aren't any teams. I mean, you're just like randomly sieging people. For general, the mount engagement skills, their damage has been reduced in lower level zones, so you don't like one-shot them. And that was something I felt was a little overpowered, was even when I was just like running around on max level characters, I'm like, oh, I'm like chunking them down to 5% health. This feels a little overpowered, but it is lower level zones, so not much I can say there. For Fractals, some Mistlock singularities have been moved in the following Fractals to be more convenient. This includes the Molten Boss, Snowblind, Twilight Oasis, Uncategorized, Underground Facility, Urban Battleground, and the Volcanic Fractal. So quite a few changes. These are pretty common. They just seem to be updating them more so almost every patch, just to make things a bit more streamlined, which is always welcomed. A special Mistlock Singularity has been added to the Mistlock Observatory Golem training area, so if you want to go use that, you can. Players who are defeated in the Mistlock Observatory Golem training area are now immediately revived at the checkpoint, so you no longer have to deal with the death. Players will no longer gain Flex Bomb, and enemies will no longer gain Last Laugh in the underground facility fractal near the plate puzzles. This seems a bit more convenience as well. And fixed a scaling bug with the Aether Blade spinning trap consoles that blocked progress at scale 46. So it seems a lot with the fractals. It's a majority of convenient changes and making sure things are just a little bit easier just when you're either playing through it or you're facing enemies or certain parameters, stuff like that. Items fixed a bug that caused the Grand Lightning Catcher, Grand Sun Catcher, and Grand Wind Catcher backpacks to have incorrect stat distributions. I saw this on Reddit and it was like the Berserker stats, like 1 point of power was put in it was like 31 instead of 30, and it was just like one digit was just shift around a bunch of them, and it was a bit strange. Moving on to profession skills, there's one section and they updated the Revenant, and I'm a little confused. Anywho, engineer for the turrets fixed a bug that could prevent an engineer's overcharge skill from working if the engineer was immediately airborne upon placing the turrets. This seems like something that came up with the Festival of Four Winds and the Crown Pavilion, or the Queen's Pavilion, with Hablion, because Hablion has those circles that teleport you up in the air and you get dropped down, and many times I use skills in air and it just feels really weird, so that's probably arised from that. Mortar Kit fixed a bug that removed this bundle when it was equipped in Queen's Gauntlet arenas. There again, we have more clarification of Queen's Gauntlet stuff, probably where they got the turret fix. Now with the Revenant, this was strange because I don't know if like Revenant is particularly like super overpowered right now, maybe in PvE, but Citadel Bombardment, it reduced the burn duration per hit from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Why that 0.5 second change? I don't know. However, we are speculating, the community, we're starting to grow with speculations about a Renegade / Revenant rework coming, hopefully with the next balance patch, because they are starting to do these massive overhauls with professions. You know, Revenant is quite lacking in certain areas and is a little it's in need of attention. I'm gonna leave it there. Also, for the fact that we went Mesmer, light armor, then we went Deadeye, medium armor, we haven't gotten a heavy armor class overhaul / class fix. And out of the 3 heavy armors, I would say Revenant is the one most in need. So, I don't know. Citadel, there was a little change to Citadel Bombardment, so who knows? Thieves Guild fixed a bug that allowed players to recast thief summons and have more thieves summoned than intended. This probably works more in line with the AI situation that was going on in World vs. World as well. So those are like the basic changes to the game. Next, we have the Black Lion Trading Company stuff, which I must say, you know, I don't spend too much on the gem store. Sometimes I splurge a little and I'll treat myself, but I might have to treat myself to this grand package because there was quite a lot of stuff that came out today. We have the Timekeeper Outfit, which looks fantastic. It looks amazing. And we have the Timekeeper Glider, which equally looks amazing. I'm going to say this now. With the Timekeeper Outfit, looking at each part and looking at how detailed it was and how amazing it was, and that this can be said with many outfit skins, I'm kind of sad that this wasn't something like earnable in game. And I know that's like a lot of what Guild Wars 2 community has come to expect, that with these fancy outfits, they're going to be outfits that you have to pay gems for. But with this one, like, the pieces still feel separate. Like, they don't feel like they're glued together. They look like they each could be equipped and mixed around with other sets of gear. I don't know, I just got that impression, and it looked so amazing that I was kind of sad that this wasn't like a heavy armor set, because I think it's okay to put in certain armor pieces that are just for one update. You get a heavy armor collection that you go and do, and then the next one maybe you get light armor and then medium. So part of me was a little upset that this wasn't a normal gear thing that we can just go and collect in a raid or a fractal or through PvP. But whatever, I don't know what I was expecting. But it looks amazing. I'm probably gonna get it, if we're being honest. I'm like 100% sure. I'm gonna pick this up. Also, we got some Mordremoth Dyes, which is interesting. We're bringing back Mordremoth. I guess we'll probably just siphon some of the blood, and we're like, oh, this makes a pretty color. Let's use this. And for a limited time, Living World Season 2 and Season 3 are on sale, if you like. And Timekeeper weapon collections have returned to the Blackline Weapons Specialist for 2 Blackline claim tickets. I mean, it goes hand in hand with the Timekeeper outfit. It's the perfect time. So if that weapon set interested you, good time to go pick it up. If this outfit interests you, great time to pick it up. And overall, those are just the basic changes, and also fixed a client crash because there was some issues with the server and connections. But that was a lot. I mean, not a lot, but it was a decent amount for a Tuesday patch that no one was really expecting. But nevertheless, it was well received, I think. It's some fun rewards to go get in game. We do have 3 new weapons that we can go and get. And I really enjoyed them. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back sometime soon with my other video on the 3 weapons, the Design a Weapon Contest winners weapon collections. And I also have a Necromancer video that I'm working on. The script, I don't actually usually write scripts. I've only ever written like 2 or 3 scripts for this whole entire channel. I've decided to write a script for this one, and it's been taking my whole life. So I'll be back shortly, everyone. Subscribe for more content, like the video if you liked it. Comment down below on your thoughts on the weapons and outfits. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Down below, I have links to all things Guild Wars 2 for free-to-play players and expansion players alike. So if you or a loved one are interested in playing Guild Wars 2, check the links down below and begin your adventure in Tyria today. See you in game.